This is it. Week 3. Bills Patriots. Will it finally end the streak of which we all hate to admit to? 15 in a row. 15 straight. And 20 out of 21. Don't forget about that. Bills and Pats. A battle of 2-0s. Who would have thought that? Who would have thought half of that statement anyway? But hey, we're 2-0. To look back real quick on last week, Bills, Raiders, I was there. I'm an usher in 221 and 222. So hey, if you want to come by and you're there, come say hey, I'll be there. It was unbelievable. For all the wrong reasons, and then for all the right reasons, then for all the wrong reasons, and then for all the right reasons all over again. The Bills in the first half against the Raiders could not catch a pass, could not stop the run. They look like the old Bills. Just, that we talk about that sometimes where the Bills just come out completely flat sometimes. And it looked like it was going to be one of those days. They're down 21-3. Right before the half, they get the field goal partially blocked. Unbelievable that they would just play that poorly. But they come out in the second half. They get their running game established early. Jackson is an animal. I mean, everything worked in the second half. Offensively, anyway. I was still not pleased with the way they played defensively, but we'll start with the offense. Everything worked. I mean, they've only given up one sack on Fitz. I know the NFL just changed one of Brad Smith's negative 6-yard runs or something to a sack because he tried to throw. So, whatever. I don't count that. The offensive line is playing unbelievable. They're playing way better than anyone thought they would. Everyone thought they're going to be some of the worst in the league, and they've allowed one sack. They have the league's leading rusher. So I'm a little concerned about Urbic being out because he's a part of that. But hopefully Chad Reinhardt can step in and do just as good a job. I think the Bills are going to be able to move the ball this week. Patriots defense is okay. They're not as bad as people seem to be making them out to be, but they're not that good, especially if Chung doesn't play. Maybe Hainsworth won't play. Hainsworth's questionable. Chung was ruled out, now upgraded to questionable. I guess he wore one of those huge clubs on his hand. I don't know how safety can play with that, but hey, maybe he will. And I don't know how effective he'll be if he has that, but we'll see. The corners for the Patriots aren't that good. I like McCourty. I do like McCourty. Razai Dowling, he's a little injured. There's nothing to brag about, though, other than McCourty. So I think Fitz will be able to move the ball. Might have a little bit to do with how those linebackers play, Mayo, Spikes. Will they be blitzers? Will they sit back in coverage? I don't know. It's not for me to say. It's up to Belichick. Against those 5 wide receiver sets, obviously you want to. The Bills are just. They're making quick decisions. Fitz is making quick decisions, getting the ball out quick. Those blitzers are coming. They're opening up, lanes for these guys to run. These slants that we're killing people with. These jerk routes. These ins and stuff. We're not running a whole bunch of posts and deep ins and stuff. But, that said, I like the way our offense is moving the ball. So, the offensive line has another tall task against, Will Fork. And, whoever, Hainsworth if he plays. They'll draw some holding penalties probably. So, get ready for that. But like I said, I still think the Bills can move the ball. It's just, can they stop Tom Brady? Because last week they couldn't stop Jason Campbell. Jason Campbell, in that new little QBR thing that ESPN does, was second best. He threw for over 300 yards. That play to Denarius Moore should never, ever, ever happen in double coverage. Shouldn't happen, period, but it should never happen in double coverage, especially. And they were both, it looked like Wilson and McKelvin were both trying to play the ball, and they both just flat out missed. McKelvin, he really hasn't been the same to me, at least. I guess since that, no, I don't want to say that. I was going to say since that fumbled kickoff, but what was that? That was only his, second year. So I can't really say that. He's just getting torched. He gambles a lot and gets burned. I think Brady's going to pick on him a lot. I don't see any reason why Brady won't throw for 350. The Bills need to generate a pass rush. They need to get Merriman in there involved. I know they don't have a specific play count for him, but they're easing him back into it. I mean, the guy's only under a 2-year deal. I know you don't want to burn him out after 3 games, but if he's only under a 2-year deal, I mean, how long are you going to, what's he going to be at full speed by game 10 or 12? I know you want him for all 16, and yes, that is important, but the dude needs to play. You need to let him get back there, especially this week. He needs to get to Brady. Darius and Kyle Williams need to blow up that offensive line, especially with Copen, Vollmer are both out. It's going to be tough with Mankins and Waters. Might be the best guard combination in the NFL. But Darius and Williams aren't pushovers, though. So I don't know what the game plan defensively is. Maybe with Kirk Morrison out now, who never missed a game, coming into a Bills uniform and now misses the 3rd game of the season. Figures. But you might see Moats and Shepard at middle linebacker a little bit more because they'll spell Davis and Barnett. Barnett probably play the whole game, though, so we'll see how that goes. Just guys need to get there. Kelsey needs to get there. I know he's not the fastest, but he needs to get to Brady. It's the only way you can beat the Patriots. I mean, it's the only way. Tom Brady picks apart man coverage. He picks apart zone coverage. The only way he's beaten is when he's knocked on his back. And the only teams that have been able to do that as of late are the Jets and the Giants in the Super Bowl. They give you the manuscript to beat him, but you just can't get to him. They're so good at getting guys like Welker and Branch in space and Gronkowski now. It's the 2nd week in a row I think I called that, or I gave that guy a shout out. And he's a jerk. I don't care that he grew up here. He's a jerk. Played against him in high school. My high school team did in basketball, and he went nuts. He's on roids or something. He was just completely lost his bird. But, Tom Brady's really not going to probably throw an interception. He's not going to make too many mistakes. You have to capitalize off those because Ben Jarvis Green-Ellis doesn't fumble. Brady hardly throws interceptions. He threw 4 last year in the regular season. He threw 1 that got tipped and intercepted in week 1. So he's not going to gift wrap anything. And they're not going to put the ball on the ground that much. So the Bills, they just got to take advantage of that. They got to get to Tom, force quick decisions that he's good at anyway. I don't know if you can stop him. Maybe you can just slow him down. And the Bills might have to score on most of their possessions. But hey, that's fine. Everyone's predicting a shootout. Watch it be 17-10. I don't think it's going to be like that. I think the Bills will move the ball. I think the Patriots will move it a lot easier. And it'll be tough to watch at points. But hey, the Bills are 2-0. So essentially, we have nothing to lose but a game. It is a game, but at the beginning of the season, if we were given 2-1 after the first 3 weeks, we probably would have taken it. I think the Bills have to just focus on taking 3 out of every 4 games, to me, or at least 2. You know what I mean? That'll get you to 8-8, and then a couple extra will get you to 10-6. So they're off on the right foot, obviously. Will they win this week? I don't think so. And it sucks because I got to sit there and watch it. But if they win, I don't care that I work there. I'm running on the field and I'm tearing down those goalposts, and you all better do it too. But I think the Bills are going to fall to the Patriots. I'm going to say 35-24. 35-24 Patriots. And, don't get too upset. I still think the Patriots are one of the better teams in the league. I think their defense will come back to bite them at some point when a team can put some pressure on them. But I don't think the Bills are the team to stop them. I mean, I want them to. Real bad. Obviously. Anyway, guys, that's my prediction. Pats 35, Bills 24. Cincinnati next week. We'll talk about that. Sorry for the late video this week. Caught up in work of all things, but I appreciate you coming this far. If you did, as always, don't forget, follow me on Twitter. That's my username right there. Facebook, same thing. My name's Greg, as you all know. Get ready for this, guys. Bills Patriots could be the end of the streak. We're all praying. So enjoy your weekend, and most importantly, go Bills.